I thought the film is a wonderful journey through empathy. There's a person who loses part of his identity, considering that he's a musician. I think it's really rough to go through that. I didn't know before seeing the movie, so I think you did a great job. So how did you incorporate all those feelings into the big screen, into Ruben's, you know,
You know,
becoming Ruben?
you know, the experience of losing your hearing as a drummer is one that is very specific, but I think the underlying emotional, or there's a big echo. I don't know if you guys are hearing that.
No, it's fine. Let's
Yeah,
hear an
there we
echo.
go. That's much better. Um, so I think the experience of losing your hearing as a drummer is one that can be very specific, but I think the underlying emotional feeling of loss, of um, losing the thing you love, losing your sense of who you are, is one that a lot of people can relate to, particularly during this pandemic, where, excuse me, if you think about it, many of us have been prevented from doing the things that we normally do, the things that we thought define us, and we're being forced to look internally for a deeper sense of who we are outside of those external activities. And so I think that uh, although there was a lot of kind of research and a long journey of preparation going into the movie, ultimately it's a universally relatable feeling. That feeling of, I'm feeling
I,
destabilized, I've lost the thing I love, who am I, where do I belong?
I felt it was a road movie from sound to silence
Mm.
and acceptance, a road movie that takes you into acceptance, not only to a physical place, but into it's an emotional trip in a way, right? Or is
Yes.
this too metaphorical?
No, it's absolutely what it is. It's absolutely what it is. It's a very spiritual journey, really, towards, trying to forcing you to take a deeper look at who you think you really are. Our identities are ones that we cling on to so tightly, particularly in this age of identity politics. And that's really understandable and important in many ways. But identity is something that is made and remade every day without much of our control. And when life deals you cards that are different, you're forced to reassess who you are. Like I said, during the pandemic, or you know, or anything that can kind of um, force you to reassess what your role and your contribution is in the world.
The relationship between Ruben, your character, and Lulu or Luz, was it I mean, when you're in love, there's a space for codependency in a way.
Mm.
I got the feeling that your character needed her much more in a way,
Yeah, I
or
think
it's
it
not
is
a
a
question of
codependent
needing.
relationship. I think both of those characters kind of are wounded animals in some way, and so they find an anchor and a home and a shelter in each other. But part of the journey of the film is realizing that you can't anchor yourselves in these external things. You can't anchor yourself in your identity as a drummer or a musician or as someone's boyfriend or someone's girlfriend. You have to try and find that anchor internally. And once you find that anchor internally, you may be forced to let go of some of those external things. So it's very much, that relationship is definitely a big part of the journey of the film.
So, Riz, my last question, since we wasted a little while. Uh, from all the things you could have done, why did you choose acting? And if you're happy with the way your career is going, with all the awards and recognition and all that.
I'm really happy with where I'm at creatively and in my journey as an actor and as an artist. But less so because of recognition and all this kind of stuff. It's lovely and it's really encouraging. It comes and goes. It's more about whether you feel like you're growing. And really, right now, I feel like I am growing a lot. I'm having an opportunity to push myself, and I hope that continues. And that's really why I became an actor, is to be able to expand um, my idea of what I know and what I can learn, and who I think I might be. And so I think this role, learning the drums, learning the sign language, all that kind of stuff, it kind of goes to the heart of why I became an actor. It's about learning and growing.